Oh, Jud Jud is Dudge is
Right.
Jud Jud backwards.
Dude, we barely made it.
I know.
I want to just say shout out to Barry Manilow because looks like we made it.
Oh man.
Also, shout out to the anti-shout out to the Rolling Stones because you can't always get what you want. You can't get no satisfaction.
Oh,
We did.
I wasn't ready for any of that.
This episode is brought to you by MacGyver. We
Yeah.
had a really hard time making all this happen. As you can see, this is not what you normally see.
Or any of this.
Yeah. When I left the house to come here, I was in a blind rage over something. And
Over something.
as I was packing, I knew that I was going to forget something really dumb.
You were packing heat?
Yeah. So I was packing and I said, I know I'm forgetting something really obvious. And just because of that, I'm going to throw this random cord in here. And that cord
Little did
ended
you
up
know.
saving the day.
You forgot the most important cord of them all.
I forgot the microphone cables. So
Yeah.
we spent an hour figuring out how to make this happen. And it's actually going to happen.
I'm just glad that I have my own personal sound engineer for...
Yeah, if I was a sound engineer, I wouldn't forget the mic cables.
No, I feel like that makes you more of a sound engineer.
Because I had to MacGyver it,
No, that's what the sound engineer does.
forget stuff.
Yeah, and then gets yelled at by the production manager.
True.
You used to do that, right?
Yeah.
You want to tell everyone a little bit about, like just a little bit about your...
There's a saying in Hollywood. It's like an industry saying, and it's F sound. So they're the ones on the set that always get
I love it.
It's like Rodney Dangerfield to get no respect. What's with me quoting everybody today?
And yet there wouldn't be any of this without sound.
That's correct.
But can we agree that the majority of the production is lighting?
No.
No way? Oh, I'm way off.
It's a giant collaborative thing.
Okay. What's the most time in production spent on?
Lighting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it the most crucial thing because you
Okay.
can have the most garbage looking.
It just takes up the
video.
most resources.
They just for some reason they get the most respect, and you
It
can
takes 6
you
hours.
can
for
you can
lighting.
go 6 hours overtime past your budget time, and then everyone just goes, no, they have to get it right, and then sound rushes in at the very last second and has 5 minutes to throw microphones at everybody, and then gets yelled at when they don't get it done.
Or it sounds
No
like
joke.
garb.
No joke.
All right. Well, thank you, Lane. I
Yes.
really do appreciate that. So we're doing the episode a little different today. We don't have a corporate sponsor,
No.
but I seriously think today's sponsor is brought to you by Lane
Oh,
and
thanks.
his sound engineer, Marvel. Otherwise, we wouldn't have today.
I
at all.
appreciate that.
So the sound quality is probably going to be a little less than normal, but it's not going to be a problem.
You'll get the hang of the gist of it.
So what do we have for us today? What do we got right here?
JC Muggs?
Yes?
What is that?
What's that?
Weasel Tunes.
Yes, it is.
Jamaica Dreaming. Why are there so many things written on the front of that?
I don't know, but this is what we're going to play first.
Weasel Tunes sounds like a Frank Zappa song.
Well, it might be a little Frank Zappa-esque. Let's give it a shot.
Frank Zappish?
Should we do side A first?
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica Dreaming.
Jamaican Me Crazy.
Real
You can
quiet.
turn that up a little bit.
I don't know. Very jovial.
Country?
Have a little fun and get some sun in Jamaica.
Oh, it's like a Jimmy Buffett kind of a situation.
Some white rum and some
Yeah.
rum
I like it better already than Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
white and the
The Harmon Mob?
in Jamaica.
Whatever. I'm off the show. I just got kicked off the show.
Living in a little straw hut down in Jamaica.
It sounds like a, sort of a little bit of a Ringo Starr singing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's spot on. It's boring. Well, let's see if it goes somewhere. Nope. This is the whole song.
Ah, got some horns.
Down in Jamaica there's a dance day.
I
Barely.
I thought they were going to do something with that.
Yeah, no. So this guy wrote a song about his trip to Jamaica.
Can't shake the
Didn't we already review a song?
Jamaican
about
Vacation.
Yeah.
It was a wacky song. Alright, you want to check the other side?
Yeah, this is real boring. So this is JC Muggs, Love's Been Knocking.
I hope it's not a restraining order situation.
Oh, I like the way it started. Nope.
Why don't you like that? Something's nasty in there.
Yeah.
We've reviewed 30 of these.
Oh God. I think we had the exact same thought at the exact same time. It's got that real sour singing vocal style.
At this point, I'm starting to think that it's a level that you reach to just not cutting it.
Yeah.
It's like you were good enough to make a record, but
this was the best you could do.
yeah,
Which just was bad.
we're listening to the sound of a plateau.
Oh man.
You're a lonely woman, and I'm a lonely man. Maybe we could be.
You hear that like building?
The scale.
I will say this. I don't hate it as much as some of the other things that we've reviewed that have been on this level of being generic.
I guess so, because I'm not angry at it. I just don't care at all.
Yeah. This is just
nothing.
it's neutral.
Yeah.
It's the plateau. It's the sound of a plateau. At least they threw in a little bit of a solo in there. A little guitar solo.
Why do you lie?
It's actually not bad, that solo.
Alright.
This might have been fun live.
Yeah. I hear that potential.
5.
How do we want to rate that?
5. Right in the
It
middle.
just gets a solid 5.
Yeah.
Not good or bad, just
Neutral.
okay. Alright, so I got a little surprise for you on this one. I'll let you determine what the surprise part of it is. I'm gonna stay quiet on this one until you.
Have you heard this before?
I'll let you speak.
Is that our boy?
This is the one that we always said we were gonna redo.
Leciała dziewczyna przez zagrody do dom, napotkała Jasia
You don't know?
porąbaną księgą.
No.
You don't remember listening to this before?
I think so.
Okay.
It's Polish polka?
Yeah. So this is the Anthony Tabish band.
Oh. Didn't you actually get contacted by him?
Yeah.
You contacted him?
Yeah. So inexplicably, we cut this out of one of our episodes, and then I contacted him, and he was like all about us reviewing it.
Really?
So we cut that whole thing out, and I think it was probably just lost, that footage. So I was like, you know what? It was interesting enough that it was worth going back, so now we can actually put it in an episode.
It's pretty good.
It's really cool.
I thought at first it was going to be Malcolm Tent when I heard the recording. That's why I was like, is this... But
No, it's our other boy.
so, if I remember right, now that it's coming back, you said to me, Lane, we can't use that footage because this guy's actually pretty well known. Is that right?
It's coming back to me
I'm
now.
glad that because I almost was like, why are we going to review a polka record? But I'm glad we did. It seems like it's always the weirdest ones that end up being the most interesting.
Yeah. And you're sure that this guy is, no one knows it, right? This is not some famous polka artist. Okay.
It very well may be.
And then you wrote to him.
Yeah.
Are you going to show him this?
No, he can find it on the note.
He won't.
It's fine. So it's just straight up Polish polka.
Polish polka, also known as polka.
Polka. Oh, man.
It's still polka.
I said it was Yiddish, and I even asked him, I said, are you singing in Yiddish? And he was like, no, it's Polish.
Was he angry?
I think he was a little put off by that. Oh, wow, that was the whole song. That was over in the snap of a finger. All right, we'll do the other side.
What if he hears us in this and it's actually Anthony Tabish and he's mad at that too?
Huh? It is Anthony Tabish.
What if it's Tabish?
Oh, I see.
And he goes, you guys don't know how to speak.
Well, I'm not Polish, although we used to think we were, and then we found out we were Lithuanian. I feel like I'm at a wedding or something.
Mm.
You know?
Is somebody up in the chair right now?
Yeah. It's very celebratory.
Mm. But I think if you slowed this down dramatically,
Chocolate
it would be
screwed.
somber. What's that? Is that a genre?
The purple drank music.
Right. I think it would have a somber thing to it if it was slow.
It had to be real slow. I feel like I'm at Disney World a little bit.
The more we get together, that's what it is.
Okay.
Looks like you have another surprise.
Lane,
Excuse me. Yes.
I got another surprise for you.
What do you have?
So I know that we don't often do this, but we're going to listen to something that we already know. Because this deserves to be shared with the world.
Hmm?
You just listen and you just... I'll wait for your smile.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm not sure what speed to play it in, so I might need to change it, so forgive me.
It's a totally unmarked record. No way. I can't believe it. You couldn't have picked anything better.
So, do you want to tell everyone what we're listening to, Lane?
They're saying their name right now. Jud Jud. This is a band called Jud Jud. I'm not making that up.
Yes. It's a parody record. Jud Jud.
It looks like something that would have been like the NBA,
Oh.
NBA symbol in the 90s.
It's they're mocking 90s hardcore. Well, like early 90s hardcore.
This is something people would do today, am I right?
Yeah,
People
absolutely.
do stuff where you just go, how could they ever think of that?
I'm not so sure that too many people even know that this exists.
I actually, a friend of mine, it's good.
It's amazing. This is seriously one of my top 10 records for just existing.
So,
This is the whole record, by the way.
wait, doesn't their second album start with, "We're back"? I think it's the only words they ever say. James from last episode, a friend of ours, he's the reason that I met James, I think. His name's Paul.
Okay.
One day we were talking about music and he brought up Jud Jud.
And you were like floored, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, you know about Jud Jud?
So they made their way out there somehow. But that's how you know that you've met a cool person.
If they know about Jud Jud, then you're like, alright, this guy alright. We can't, there's nothing you can even say about this. It just stands on its own.
This deserves a documentary.
Yeah.
To see these guys rehearsing these tunes. Do you think that if Beavis and Butthead had a band, it would be this?
Yes.
It sounds a little bit like that movie.
What is that, Sony Paramount or whatever? Dodge. Aug.
This is tight.
Aug. Oh, Jud Jud is Dodge is
Right.
Jud Jud backwards. Oh man, it's just there's so many levels to it.
Somehow.
Somehow, yeah. Yeah, this really is brilliant.
They should have named their second album Double Dudge.
Double Dodge. Let me see if I can figure out the names of these guys.
Yeah, is there any information about them at all?
They have song titles. Let's see.
Jud, Jud.
Left Jud is Steve, and the right Jud is just the capital B.
Juggernaut?
Side 1 recorded January 23rd, 1987. Side 2 recorded August 13th, 1989.
Does that mean they didn't release it?
There's lyrics too.
No.
You wanna?
Dude, these guys are so cool. That's awesome.
Oh man.
I wonder if they've ever played any shows.
You know they have to have.
If they went through all that trouble, then yes.
Shout out to Kyler, by the way, for introducing me to Jud Jud.
Thanks, Kyler. College friend.
Yeah. We're going to do another Atlantic City record. Second to last record.
Okay.
Blue Rue and the Drivers.
Roux, like the food, like what is that? A sauce?
R-U-E.
What is it when you cook a roux? No.
Some sort of sauce.
Okay.
I'm not much of a cook, so not really the right person to be asking. All right,
Wait.
so we got
So what is it? Julie and the Roux?
Blue Rue and the Drivers.
Okay.
Side 1, Take the Wheel, 1986, Atlantic City.
Wow, this cover is quintessential Atlantic City.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, I love this.
Yeah, that's a unique tone. Whoa.
Not expecting it to be a female singer.
Like a cop needs a crook? You still like it?
Not really. Ooh, that was rough.
I still have hope for the other songs.
Yeah. I'm really digging the guitar. If it had different vocals, this could really be something.
Ooh. Ruth Wyand.
Hey!
Dude, one of these songs goes back to 1983.
What's this one? Pacific Avenue. Oh man, real Atlantic City. Dobro?
That's a classical guitar. That intro had potential, but it was pretty lame.
I really like the guitar, like the tone. I'm not really loving the melody or whatever you want to call it.
That's cool.
Alright, it's going somewhere, maybe. Alright. Sorry, Ruth. You can really play the guitar. The vocals were not right for this music. I'm not saying that she's a bad singer, but she should have sang for just a different... She shouldn't have sang for her own band.
I can relate to that. So what would this call for?
It needed like... It almost sounds like it wanted to be like a punk band. Like a mellow punk band. Or like a new wave band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got some there's some attitude behind that guitar, big time. It's coming out, but the vocals are just cheese. It's like the cheesiest vocals I've ever heard.
That's the downfall of how many artists.
All of them.
That they just ruin it with the vocals.
Dude, all of them.
Can I leave you alone for a second? Play it. Go ahead, but I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna wait for you. Do 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 do. Cheese? Just gonna
Dude, I was
just gonna eat your cheese in the middle of our show?
I was almost gone. You almost lost me. Because all I can think about is food right now. My stomach is going buck wild. So let's listen to some music and eat some cheese.
Maybe next time eat a meal before you come here.
I did.
Anyway. Next song is called System Malfunction, which is what
Yeah.
happened to Lane.
Malfunction.
Rough.
That's a high note.
Whoa!
Do you think she thought she was amazing for doing that? I liked it.
Yeah, you got my attention.
Which is much better.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably because I have the cheese now.
No, it's just my favorite. I mean, this is actually a pretty good song. It almost sounds like REM a little bit, like early REM. No?
If it sounds like that, then I wouldn't be calling it a good song anymore. Sorry, M.
Michael Stipe punched in the gut. Alright, I'm good with this. Thanks, Blue Review, or whatever it is.
We just gave it a blue review.
No, that was one of the better records we've ever reviewed, so I'm glad that made it onto the show. Really thick too. Hold it. I don't usually feel a record that's that thick. It's oddly thick.
Oddly.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a Pokemon? Oddly. Alright, so this is the moment that Lane and I have been waiting for. This is my newest acquisition.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing it this episode.
Yeah, well, I can't wait. So we did a gospel record from DVX Sound Studios. And I don't know what happened to the X, but this is the DV Sound Studio. It's the same address in Brooklyn.
Was it Evelyn Blakey?
I think so.
She's the one that was belting it out.
Belting it out.
All right.
So I found anything else I could on that label, which is really just the label of a sound studio.
Okay.
And we've got the Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
Stop, drop, open up shop. Way before DMX.
How do they spell rough?
ROUGH.
Okay.
But the Riders part is RIDERS instead of the Y and the Z.
So this is some straight and narrow stuff right here.
Unfortunately, it is really in rough condition. So
Rough
we'll see
Riders.
how well it plays, but let's just go for it. Over and over again, part 1, and then the other side is part 2. Here goes. Oh, really bad condition.
Sucked?
I don't know what that is. Ska.
Off to a great start.
Is it Rocksteady? Oh, wow. Dude, I had no idea what to expect from this. I'm blown away already.
That organ.
This could have been recorded in the 60s, dude. Oh my.
You found an old gem that has just been
Unearthed. Is it another gospel record?
I hope.
Are they saying amen? Huh. So it was recorded in Brooklyn, where there was a Jamaican population there. Well, there still is.
So when do you think this realistically was recorded?
I'm saying early 80s.
Wonder if this is an original song.
It might be. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. What is that? like somebody chewing away a cat or something. It's
I think it's birds in the park. Got organs.
tearing it up.
Really different sounds. You don't normally hear organ sounds.
Is that a Hemmings? It's gotta be. Over and over again. Alright, come on. Let's see what happens. That is really rough. The surface noise is almost unbearable. It's the same. It's just the same track. Oh, quiet it down. Oh wow, he's like toasting a little bit. It's an early reggae thing.
Do you know what the purpose of tracks like these are on these albums where it's not really an instrumental?
They call it like the version. It'll be like track A and then it'll have a name, and track B will just say version.
But how come? Why did they do that?
It's just for like DJs and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
So people can still keep dancing, but they can talk over it.
Correct.
That's
yeah.
cool. Man, that was great. Mostly great music in this one.
Yeah, this was a really great episode.
I'm so happy that you put Jud Jud on.
After what we went through to get the episode going, we needed this to be a solid episode.
Yes.
It certainly was. So, all right.
Well, speaking of solid, I got to get some solid food. So,
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
So since Lane's currently having a stroke, we're going to wrap it. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.